Okay, so today is 3rd of January 2025. So this will be my first video response to questions or comments on this YouTube channel this year or this new year. So this is from Firm Network Source. Hello, Lion King. I have a 207 that does hold slow. It started like bad fuel pump after replacement. It's still behaving same. Then mechanic said it's plugs. We replaced, but still same issues. And now after diagnosis, the technicians said the valve cover is the challenge. Although I'm yet to replace that, I just took my attention off from it until I came across your YouTube now. I want to get your expert input on what to do to resolve the issues. Okay, so it says Farmnet resource. So it said I have a 207 that does hold slow. I don't understand what you mean by this, but most Nigerians, when they say this thing, it's as if they are referring to what's it called? Is it engine stalling? That's your car going off, or the RPMs going too low when the engine is at idle. That's when the engine is running but you are not accelerating it, it's not on gear, it's on neutral. That's what we mean by the idle. Of course, car can be in gear, say be idle, but the important thing is the gear is not. You might put it in gear, press clutch if it's a manual. So yeah, it basically at that time stay at idle, but generally idle is when it's on neutral, handbrake is on, engine is running, you are not accelerating it, that's idle. So I hope that's what you mean by hold slow. I don't know, Nigerians, they sometimes they say all these things, I don't understand. It started like bad fuel pump after replacement, it still behaving same way. The mechanic says it's plugs. 207, what engine? You see why I always say be specific. What engine model? If you've come across this video, I also you said you just came across my YouTube channel. Go to just search for Peugeot 207 308. Go to all the videos. You'll see videos I've done, various subjects on these two cars. Talked about their engine models. Yeah, at least for the petrol ones. The petrol engine models. From there, I know which engine are you talking about. Now, 207 also have TU5JP4, you find in 307, 206. But understand that most of the 207 you see in Nigeria, if you open the bonnet and if you see TU5JP4 engine, which is the common engine in 307, 1.6 liter. If you see that one, then most likely they've converted it from the original engine to that engine. As long as you live in Nigeria, most of the ones people say. So it's possible that was your issue. But you didn't say the engine, so I wouldn't know. So it'd be difficult for me. If I start to explain each of these engines, because I know turbo engine hardly do what you are explaining. So 207 also comes with turbo engine. So I wouldn't know that. I'm talking about THP engine. It could also be VTI 120 engine, which is also an EP6 engine. They tend to behave like this, what you are trying to explain. But in that case, usually the camshaft diffuser issues, that could make it behave this way. You try to accelerate, the engine will be struggling to accelerate. While at idle, it will be behaving as if it wants to go up, or it will be making one kind of sound. Let's assume you accelerate the engine. When the engine deaccelerates, you'll be hearing then later it will settle. The car will most time will not have any power. That's what I mean. You'll be accelerating, the engine will be struggling to move as if something is wrong. the car will basically won't have much power, the engine. That's VTR 120 engine when you have this camshaft diffuser issue. If it's if your engine is TU5 JP4 and you're having this issue, then most likely is a converted vehicle. So how was the conversion done? What I mean conversion, I mean maybe he had EP6 engine, they converted it to TU5 JP4 engine. Mechanically, they probably did the conversion well, but electrically, was it properly transplanted? Most times they don't do transplant. When I mean transplant, that means you get a donor car, then you move to all the things, remove everything on the project car, they move everything on the donor car to the project car. That's what I mean by engine transplant, wiring harness transplant, gearbox transplant, everything. So what they now do, because they don't have donor cars, they put engine, and then when they come to electrical part of the conversion, they start cutting and joining, try to figure out which one will make the engine start and run. So that's not transplant. So if that is the case, I'm telling you, if they did this kind of conversion from one engine model to another, I don't know. You need an expert to first assess your vehicle to know what engine was there initially. If it's the right engine that was there and still the normal, the correct injection system that is still running the engine, then the person will now do a proper diagnosis to tell you what is wrong. Instead of wasting money changing, it could be plug, it could be coil pump, it could be this, it could be the valve cover can do that. Valve cover doing that, most times they make hissing sounds, that there's a leakage. Since you mentioned valve cover, I will assume you are referring to EP6 engine, most likely the VTR 120 engine. It can, but it has other symptoms, not just what you are describing. You just need to scan that vehicle. Stop doing trial and error. You keep wasting your money. Scan the vehicle. It will tell you what the problem is. And even I'm looking at the scan reports. From there, I'll tell you, hey, these are your problems. What I recommend to you is contact me privately. You pay for private consultancy. Then we'll discuss. And before you do that, get a scan report. Go and scan the car. Well, you see, this is what you do. Scan, erase all the faults you find there. Don't bother to stay. If you like, can screenshot the faults you find or note the report. But it won't be that important. Erase all the faults there, drive the car again. Because the first one you've done, with all this trial and error they've been doing, meaning that nobody actually scanned the vehicle. So there will be so many faults. They will maybe disconnecting this sensor, doing this, doing that those faults will be there. So if you want to work with that first scan, you waste so much money because it might be showing you things that are actually not faulty because somebody disconnected it within the running or an old fault has been fixed but it wasn't cleared. They will still be there. So if you clear the fault, then nobody should touch anything anymore. Drive the car. Drive it for like 10 minutes or so. Go back, rescan the car. Whatever you find here, screenshot it or note that listen, then we'll talk. What I'm going to do is to interpret whatever the scan report has to show. Then I'll tell you these are the based on priority. Focus on these ones. You should be able to solve the problem. Hopefully. I'm only basing on what I found on this case because if they mess up your wiring, engine wiring harness, it doesn't necessarily mean I'll be able to tell from the scan if they've done that. Sure, it might show me some sign that they mess up your wiring harness, like your wiring fan harness or your thermostat housing harness and the rest. But there are some things that won't really come up on the scan to physically have to check. But at least from what I could see, I can be able to direct you to fix it. But you have to pay. So My number is always on the video description. Do not call if you're not ready to pay. Don't call. Don't say I'm too wicked or this and that. You see it there. Read it there. You see each option, the one you are willing to pay for. If you don't have that money, don't call. You have to put your information here and wait. Whenever I have the time, I'll come here and respond. I want people to don't need to waste time on that. So I hope this helps, and other people too have learned from this. And next time, don't go and buy a car without having an expert inspecting the car for you. Because if you have purchased this car, and if they've done this kind of conversion, sometimes might be a better option to get rid of the vehicle. Or you look for another person and spend fortune to correct whatever abuse that have been done on the car. If it's conversion, I don't even know what to call it, because me, I don't do all those restoration for cars converted in that manner. I don't. So not that I cannot do it, but I don't do it. Okay, so hope this helps, and